Hello, and welcome back to DemonCrawl with Brian. I'm recording this second episode almost back to back with the previous one. I did look back at the recording and it seemed like the game audio was a little bit loud, and so I've turned it down a little bit. Right, I guess the codex. We have unlocked a number of things, perhaps? Consumables, we found some. Magic, we found one. Omens. This is one of the things I wanted to look back when I was editing the previous video. The pig is an omen. Lose up to half your coins at the end of each stage. And I think I might have an item that can get rid of omens. And appetizer. Big wallet. Resolute horn. I don't think I've seen all of these. Maybe I saw them in the shop or something. And, okay, there are passives. I see, and there's multiple screens of the passives. But it doesn't seem like I have any of those yet. Okay. Yeah, had some curiosities. I definitely want to check out some of the items today, but I presume with quests, yes, it just brings us back to where we were in the progression. So let's just go ahead and jump right into the next level, I think. Chaos Font. Special stage, Embrace Destiny. I'm not sure exactly what to make of that. But we'll find out together. Oh, receive a random item below. Blood magic, 50 of 50 mana. Mana, open cells to gain amount equal to cell value, distributed randomly between your magic items. Open cells to gain amount equal to cell value. So if you click on a 5, basically, and open it up, you get 5 mana, distributed randomly between your magic items. So gain 100 mana and lose 1 life. Interesting. Molotov. Reveal and apply burning to random hidden cells until it lands on one without a monster. Okay. And burning apparently is an aura that destroys monsters and certain objects. Causes you to lose 1 life when clicked. Not sure how to interpret that. Bomb, explode the visible cell with the highest value in all surrounding shells. Destroys the content of the cell, rendering it empty. Visible cell with the highest value in all the surrounding cells. Okay, so if you have like a 4 or 5 and you have a bunch of guesses next to it, like that could be good. Spade, small chance to dig up new loot in cells. Loot is an object you can collect, such as coins or hearts. I see. Obvious value. Black Rose. Every 20 turns, convert all your visible loot into omens. Each time you manually open a cell or cells. Is a turn. Every 20 turns. Got it. Convert all visible loot to omens. I feel like the omens so far have been bad. So I don't know why you would want that, but maybe there's good omens as well. And the Chaos Font will disappear. I kind of like the idea of the bomb. It seems pretty straightforward to me. So let's take a bomb. Oh, buy random item. Is it going to cost me 10 coins? I don't think I realized that these things have different prices. No, they're all 10 apparently. It says, oh, buy random item. You don't know which one you're going to get? Like, I can click on them, and it's not selecting them, and it says buy random. I'm going to buy a random item and see what we get. Okay, we got the first one, and I forgot what it was already. It was something with mana, where you could, like, spend life. Oh, you can buy another random item. Oh. Sure. Let's buy another one. I didn't get the, the thing I wanted there either. And now I don't have any money. Chaos Font will disappear. Or just leave. I wonder if I can come back later. I'm gonna leave. So could I go back? Stage complete. I don't think so. Alright. And we ended up getting blood magic to gain mana at the cost of life, and a Molotov which can burn cells until it lands on one without hitting monster. Okay. Still not sure exactly what's going on, but let's actually get into some gameplay. Alright. We got a coin. Terrific. Treasure found. The good stuff. Enchanting room. Magic items will trigger an extra time. Okay. And remind me. Okay. So the greedy pig is an omen. It's clearly a bad omen, because it's causing me to lose coins. And I thought I had something that could possibly get rid of omens in my inventory. And so let's quickly take a look and see if any of these... Yeah, quest for piety. After opening 100 cells without making a mistake, destroy all omens. So it seems to me I might want to activate this. So, there it is. Okay, so we've got a number 100 here. Great. So let's try not to make a mistake. I don't know how possible that will be, but we'll give it a shot. Right, and spacebar if I want to move things around. Okay. So, let's try to open some cells and just kind of do some normal gameplay. And see what we can do. One thing about a game like this is that it seems like it has a whole lot of items and different things. And so getting over the overwhelmingness factor of so many new things to learn at once, I think is going to be a challenge for me. After you get more familiar with things, I'm sure it gets better. But I wonder if they could have staged the progression. Like, it seems like it's immediately turning into stages of things being a loot pinata, where the game just keeps on throwing more and more loot at you. And right now, I don't need more loot. I need less loot, and some kind of directed stages that will help me spend the loot that I have in productive ways, so that I can start to learn about it. But yeah, I guess you can go different ways with game design here. Okay, so I'm already starting to worry, because I don't immediately see obvious places. Exactly one of these has to have something, which means, since this one's already here, this one has to be free, right? I could open up all of these. Oops, okay. So there's actually some very good information for me. Similarly, that's open, which means this one has to be... Alright, let's try not to make any mistakes. We've already gotten 50 of our 100 that we need in order to destroy my greedy pig omen, I think. Oh! Got some food, buddy? This must be... Hungry plant. Feed me your item. 0-7. Reward, gain a present. So I could feed him items, or alternatively, I have something... Right. Spend 5 coins on target stranger and convert it to a familiar. It takes 20 to 20 mana. Do I have any mana? I don't know that I have mana yet. Oh, help review game logs and definitions? That's interesting. Okay, there's the game logs. Dictionary. Remind me about mana. Cool dictionary. Open cells to gain an amount equal to the cell value distributed randomly between your magic items. So... Oh, and it said 20 in my inventory. Got it. So I think it's saying that I have the mana to spend this. And I have 5 coins, right? Okay, so let's try this. So let's see if I click on this, and then click on this. I spent 5 coins, he's become a familiar, moves in a random direction each turn, revealing cells and picking up loot for you, avoids flagged cells. However, the trade-off here is he's very near some cells that aren't flagged yet that could have mine, so I need to flag them ASAP, I think. And I'm not sure why I still have this cursor, but let's see if I can just go back to, like, flagging a cell here. Oh no, it just got rid of it. Okay. Okay, and so he's walking over here, so he's starting to walk around. I'm not sure if I wanted to do that, but now we get to witness kind of some of the real-time gameplay of other characters walking around on the screen while we're trying to solve the puzzle, basically. Okay, so basically each time I reveal a cell, this thing is still counting down. He's just wandering around. He would pick up loot if it appears, which seems minorly useful. Alright, but we finished the level. We're still working on our countdowns so that we can destroy omens. Presumably that will carry over. The pig did steal 2 of our coins. Presumably that will carry over to the next level, the countdown. And we did it untouchable again, so we got some extra experience. That's terrific. And hey, we're level 4. Nice. Alright. Let's go into the volcano and try to surmount the molten core. Alright. Random start. Patron Saint is fully charged. Okay, so we just unlocked a whole bunch of cells, and that just charged up our Patron Saint thing again. So it should be back at 20 of 20 mana. Got it. So I'm understanding now, basically every cell that you reveal will add some mana to some of your magical items, and right now they're currently both full. Okay, cool. I guess I'll go ahead and pick up the diamond. I don't know why I wouldn't. I guess if there's something that's going to steal your money in the middle of the game, maybe you want to leave items on the ground until after that. Mystic Statue. Plus 41% more reward, unseal all of your inventory slots. So is that an item? Oh, monsters grow. Okay, so it just made things more difficult, but I'm going to get more rewards, I think is what I just understood. There's now 50 monsters. Holy cow. Okay. That may have been a mistake? Question mark? Let's see. One of these 3. Which means... oh boy. I'm going to take another random stab. Darn. Okay, took some hit points there. Velvet Magma of Agility. It's apparently the name of this monster. There's a 3 here. Yeah, this is going to get difficult quickly. Remind me what items I have. I have a Smoke Bomb to exit the Courage state without completing. Random hidden cells until it lands on one without a monster. I prefer to have high monster density before using that. Every 10 turns, restore 1 life until you have full life. I have a feeling I'm going to need that, so let's go ahead and use the coffee. Oh, and this 100 reset? Because I failed? Right. So let's just click on something kind of random. So exactly one of these, which means exactly one of these also. So these are good odds. Oh! Enemies deal more than 1 damage at a time. Failure is the breakfast of champions. View board, restart, return to main menu. Let's restart, I think. So that statue... oh! Restart. Wow. I restart the whole... okay. Okay. Does my inventory reset as well? Okay. So it's very roguelike in that respect, it seems. So I imagine you have to proceed through the entire quest line before you can kind of like save progress on that. Alright, that's fine. We're learning. It's a game. Your failures are just meant to teach you about the game, so you'll know what to do next time. Alright, so we're right back at it. And we learned basically that the statue... I'm going to have to read the text on the statue more carefully next time, but it appears to be a set of trade-offs. Alright. But let's go ahead. We're getting lots of early money on this one, which could be good. I remember last time I encountered a number of shops with very little money, and this time you can buy 8 dead redwoods. And this time I have a lot more money getting things started, so perhaps I'll be able to buy some loot earlier on that can help me out. And there we go. Okay. Easy first board. Got our little untouchable thing. Alright, and I wonder... at some point I want to return to the main menu and see if, like, the monsters I've encountered who have killed me or bitten me, like, if there's data about them in terms of, like, how much damage they deal and different things. So here's a shop. I've got 24 coins. I could buy a diamond ring, increase your chance of find diamonds, which sounds like a passive. And alcohol full heal, then gain souls, equal to your, like, every 5 turns you lose a level. I know what turns are. Souls are gain 1 max life and 1 life. Ooh. Okay. That's a bit of a trade-off. Let's try the diamond ring. Once again, it's straightforward. I'm getting overwhelmed by the number of things I'm being exposed to in the game, and so I'm just going to try to focus on easy ones. Okay. And let's check out the diamond ring in our inventory. Clicking on it doesn't seem to do anything, so I think that might be a passive. That's my interpretation so far. And there's some more diamonds. And here is a merchant, apparently. Got 20 coins. I'll forge head armor for you in 8 turns. Neat. Interesting. In 8 turns, so does that mean it's going to take time for him to craft it? Fascinating. So I have a feeling I would finish this stage before we would finish crafting it, since I don't have the money to pay him yet. So I don't think I can take advantage of that on this stage. So many game mechanics, all at once. Alright, here's a treasure chest. Big wallet. Shops have 3 extra items. Neat. Is that also a passive? I think it might be. Okay, so one of these, which means this one has to be open. Let's see. One of those doesn't really tell me much. One of these, but 2 of these, so this one has to be 1. One of these. I think I'm forced into a guess in here. Although, hold on, there's only 2 monsters left. One of them has to be here. One of them has to be here. So this one has to be open. Which means this one has to be it. Which means this one has to be it. Okay, so I wasn't forced into a guess. Shoo. Alright. But we never had the money to pay for the merchant. That's fine. Stage clear. Got the extra experience. And with only 17 money, I think I'm going to skip the other shop and go straight to the desert. And get lots of money right at the start, which for now I'm just going to pick up. We got a treasure. Treasure map increases your chance to find treasure chests. That also sounds like it might be a passive. I don't seem to be able to activate it by clicking on it. And Blood Bank. When you complete a stage, gain 1 max life for every diamond or chest left behind. Oh, wow. Okay, so now all of a sudden there's a motivation to leave things behind. And is this also possibly a passive? So all of a sudden I'm finding lots of passives this time around, if I'm interpreting those to be passives correctly. And let's see. Okay, so one of these 2 is, and 2 of these have to be, which means this one has to be. Alright, and so I could leave that treasure chest behind in order to gain something from the blood bank, so I want to try that out. So I'm going to leave that treasure chest behind. And one of these 2, which means this one has to be open. And 4. Both of these have to be open. So we got like that. And 2 is like that, and we finished the level. And we did leave a treasure chest, so stage clear. Thank you for choosing Blood Bank plus 1 life. Okay, so now I'm 5 out of 6 rather than 5 out of 5. And charitable plus 5 XP. You left some loot behind. How kind of you. Oh, you get extra XP for leaving loot behind as well. Interesting. Okay, there's a ton of game mechanics here. Oh, altar, special stage. Acknowledge the evil inside your heart. I'm kind of scared already. Ah, choose an omen. So the greedy pig. We know about that one. Groupie, each turn you click on an empty cell, a random visible stranger relocates to that cell. Right. Faulty bomb, after 500 turns, this item will blow up and kill you. Let's leave. I don't think I want to do any of those things. Alright. Strand. Yeah, let's try to take the path of keeping it simple. And here's a mercenary. Give me 3 coins and I'll fight for you. So far, I don't see the need to have people fighting. Because I really haven't encountered that many enemies walking around on the map, which I think is a thing. So let's not worry about paying the mercenary. And instead, let's worry about finding the monsters that are hidden in this grid. And guess what? I'm finding them. Hooray for me. Okay. This corner's not bad. Not bad at all. I like also the fact that there's the different ambience, like we're on the beach, and the background, you can hear seagulls. I've left a diamond behind. I'm kind of curious about the treasure chest, maybe. You know what? I'll leave the treasure chest behind, too. So we have 2 things behind. I'm curious if the blood bank is going to activate twice. Yes, it did. So now I've got 5 out of 8 max life. And we leveled up. And we got the extra experience, this time 10 experience rather than just 5, because we left 2 items behind, presumably. That leveled me up to level 5. Human Avatar. And yeah, let's move on. Ocean. We played this one last round. Lots of coins. There's a heart. I definitely want the heart, because now I have more max life to keep it. And I think I don't mind just accumulating the coins, because I think it's only diamonds or treasure chests that apply to the blood bank, for example. And now that I'm up to 6 of 8, let's go ahead and open a treasure chest and see if we get something good. Spiffy. Gain coins equal to the combined value of the visible cells with the highest value. Got it. So like if there's a 5, it seems like an activatable thing, I think. So I think I click on this at some point when I have like a 4 or a 5 exposed, and I'll get that many coins. I think is going to be how that works. Once we expose a 4 or a 5, we'll give it a try. So this has to be active. And let's see. That's got to go there. Both of these guys. Open up a whole bunch over here. I'll happily take the coin. Because why would you unhappily take a coin? Clearly you want to have more money in the game for buying things and stuff. Alright. So far it's all going pretty straightforward. There's a 50-50 right there, but maybe we can get some more information coming from a different direction. But things are getting tight over here. So if one of these is active, then this one must be active in order to get the 3 going. So only one of these is active. Also, only one of these is active. It looks like there's going to be a guess coming into play, and I don't think I have anything I can use to deal with that guess. I do have 3 4s currently. So let's try out the shiny coin and see if it gives me 12 money. The combined value of the visible cells with the highest value. So if I click this, am I going to get 12 money? Yes. Okay. So I did understand how that worked. So that's great. And there are 4 monsters left. Again, one of them is somewhere in here. One of them somewhere in here. One of them somewhere in here, which leaves only 1 monster in these 5 squares, so I think there's only a 1 in 5 chance I hit a monster, so let's click here randomly, and sure enough, that was it. So I think these other 4 cells must be fine. Yeah, I think this has to be open. And let's see, 2. That doesn't really give me any information. 4. Only one of these is, which means this one must be, and that's going to give me a whole lot of information. There we go. Alright, so this has to be... Alright, and so... Oh, and also, I believe I had 6 hit points and I went down to 3. Confusing jelly of hardness. I wonder if there's a way, after this one, we're going to go take a look and see if there's a way to discover how much damage different enemies do. I think I'm down to another 50-50 chance here that I don't have any way to reason about, so let's just click on one and hope we get lucky. We did. Alright, so we cleared that stage. We still have 3 life left. We do have a bunch of money, so I may return to one of the previous shops. explore both of the previous shops. Barbecue. Turn a minion into mutton. Health potion restores 3 lives. That's really obvious what it does, and so I think I want that. Visible monster dies. Charge up your magic items. Clean all hidden spells along the perimeter. Wow. At the start of each stage, it sounds like a passive. That's actually super useful. I would like the health potion, but I think this might even be more valuable. So I'm going to take the walking stick. Gazillionaire! Got like some kind of achievement or something. Alright, start of each stage. I think that's going to be super useful. And I basically spent all my money, so now I'm not going to go there. And so I think, basically... Oh, walking stick. Start of each stage, clean all hidden cells along the perimeter of the stage. Do I have to click once before it activates? All hidden cells along the perimeter of the stage. Let me just do this. There we go. Okay. Mastery achieved. A new mastery is available in the token shop. Spy 1. At the start of each stage, clean 10 hidden cells. Got it. So it shows me a bunch of numbers right off the bat. Okay, and here's a heart. Great. Great, great, great. Wow. And so, like, yeah, like knowing the numbers even though they're covered. If it has a number, does that imply that it doesn't have a monster? I don't think it does. Yeah, so this one has a 0, for example, but it actually has a monster here. Right. And this one has a 1, so if I click on it and open it up, yeah. Okay. Monsters are marked by coconuts on this island level, okay. Okay. I'm starting to understand. I do think the walking stick is an extremely valuable thing. It's going to cause less guessing in the long run, and so hopefully that will help keep me alive. Hopefully also I will discover some more hearts, such as the one that I just uncovered over here. That'll also help keep me alive. Alright. And pretty sure that has to go like that. Okay, these numbers on the outside, let's try to reason through some of these guys. Yeah, okay, so this is where my just kind of Minesweeper knowledge doesn't immediately come into play, because in Minesweeper you'd never have numbers on the uncovered ones. Do I want to open the treasure chest? I have enough max life, I think I'd prefer to have the treasure. Evil Beware, treasure pouch. Spawn a random number of chests between the stage's minimum and maximum power. I'm not sure what minimum and maximum power means. And that's presumably activatable. Power might be like the highest number, so it might be like between 1 and 4. Possibly, I'm not sure. But I don't know that I'm desperate for treasure chests right now. As I mentioned earlier, I'd actually prefer to have less complexity at the moment. So I could just focus on a little bit of gameplay and progression and hopefully unlock some things slowly over time so that I feel less overwhelmed. Okay, so I can do this. 3 means both of these guys must be open. One of these 2 is open, which means this one has got to be open. One of these 2 has to be... No, that's not true. Okay, so one of these 2 has a monster. One of these 3 has a monster. One of these 2 has a monster. One of these 2 has a monster, but there are 0 adjacent to this one. which means the monster has to be here, and this one's next to one. So I have to do that. Great. And then that opens up this. Great. Great, great, great. And then similarly, one of these two has a monster. This one is adjacent to one, therefore the monster has to be here, and this one is clear. Okay, now I understand kind of the logic of how to take advantage of the numbers in the covered slots. Or at least understand it a whole lot better than I did moments ago. Okay. Both of these have to be, which means this guy is okay. This one has to be. And this one has to be. Great. Finish the level. We're still alive. And wow. Okay, time flies, apparently. We're 30 minutes into this episode, but I wonder... I leveled up again. Neat. Now level 6. Is there any chance that I could finish this quest line? I don't think so. So I think instead, to finish things up, I want to go back to the main menu, take a look at the codex, blood bank, treasure map. So these are the passives, yes. And apparently I've collected 5 of them. The diamond ring is a passive. The enchanting rune, magic items will trigger an extra time. Not exactly sure what that means. And the walking stick. Start of each stage, right. Consumables, I don't want to look through all of these right now. Magic, I don't want to look through all of these right now. Omens. The greedy pig was indeed an omen. And legendaries. I don't know if I saw those in shops in a previous game or what's up with the legendaries, or maybe just by leveling up I unlock the possibility that the legendaries will appear. But I don't see a monster guide. Mark all items as seen. Interesting, okay. Is there anything else that could possibly be a monster guide on here? What is this? Customize, you have new cosmetics. That's right, I got like some new avatar that I don't care about. Achievements, let's briefly take a look at these. Marathon, quest, stylish. Alright, we're making some progress on some of these, that's fine. But it doesn't seem like I have a monster catalog or something that tells me about them. So that might just be something we have to figure out as we go along. And then finally, I guess it's just the things that I still haven't looked at in the codex. Okay, I think that's going to be a good place to go ahead and call the episode then. And so next time, hopefully we can try to actually finish this quest and stay alive. I hope as always that you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you again soon with more DemonCrawl. But for now, bye-bye.